We have breaking news right now. The United States government has entered a shutdown. It is midnight on the East Coast, and what that means is that the government is not funded and is officially shut down. What this means for you is simple. Depending on how long this government shutdown lasts will depend on the effects that the American people face. In the short term, up to 750,000 plus federal employees will be furloughed as soon as tomorrow. A number of federal employees may also be fired by the administration soon thereafter. Expect disruptions at airports as there'll be less reduced staff at airports. Military members, air traffic controllers, etc. will all be working, they just won't receive pay. You know who will receive pay? ICE. ICE was funded in a different budget bill earlier this year, if you recall. National parks may face disruptions. The longer a government shutdown goes, SNAP benefits may be disrupted. WIC benefits may be disrupted. Social Security benefits in terms of signing up may be impacted. Let's see how long this lasts, but the government is officially shut down. I'll provide you updates through it all. Follow along for more and subscribe to my Substack at the link in my bio.
This is not a normal government shutdown. Let me explain the stakes and how we got here. The Trump regime, along with Republicans, wanted to fund the government with a continuing resolution that would have kept existing funding levels the same. But if Democrats had accepted that deal, they would have effectively given approval to all of the terrible and wildly unpopular policies that Trump has pushed through since retaking office. That includes his funding cuts to public broadcasting and foreign aid programs. It also includes Trump's signature piece of legislation, the Big Ugly Bill, that gives the richest Americans a giant tax cut, financed largely by cuts in Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, and clean energy programs. That Big Ugly Bill passed the Senate last July because it required only 51 Republican votes in a special rule called reconciliation. This time, Republicans needed Democratic votes to avoid a shutdown and to continue those big, ugly policies. They couldn't do it with just 51 votes. They needed more votes than that. Democrats, therefore, became suddenly important to them. Why the hell would any Democrat go along with that? I've lived through government shutdowns. Under normal circumstances, I understand why compromises are made to keep the government running. I have been in favor of keeping the government running, but our government is not running right now. It's effectively been shut down for months as Trump has destroyed checks and balances, usurped the power of the purse from Congress, and unleashed an authoritarian nightmare throughout the country. Democrats cannot cave into this shutdown. They must not operate as if what Trump is doing right now is normal, because it's not normal. In the short term, Democrats have to use their leverage to restore funding to vital programs that millions of Americans rely on, like Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. And in the long term, they've got to paint a bigger picture for the American people about the devastating realities of Trump's regime. This is an opportunity for Democrats to fight back, not capitulate. Please, if you agree, share this video.
Some major news. The United States government has officially shut down. It's 12:01 in the morning, East Coast time, and the government has officially run out of money. Now, this is entirely Donald Trump and the Republican Party's fault. I mean, remember, they control the entire government. Donald Trump is president. The Republicans control the Senate and the House of Representatives, and they couldn't keep the government open. Democrats were simply saying, hey, let's get rid of these Medicaid cuts. Let's expand access to the Affordable Care Act so more Americans have health care. And the Republicans were saying, no, we want the tax cuts for the millionaires and the billionaires to remain, and then screw everybody that wants health care. And now, because of the shutdown, crucial federal workers will go without pay. People that work at the TSA and all of our different airports who do crucial work. The National Guard, who Donald Trump has deployed randomly to cities across the United States, they will go without pay as long as the government is shut down. Crucial services will now be shut down as well, and the American people will not be able to access them. The government has shut down under Donald Trump. It's the first one since 2019. When Donald Trump was president the first time. This guy calls himself the master negotiator and can't even keep the country open.